Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'm filming a day in my life as a foodie content creator. It's actually my birthday today, so today is going to be slightly different to a normal day, but I will be making a reel today and I want to show you guys like sort of a day in my life, vlog style, but giving you some tips along the way as to how I make my reels, how I come up with the ideas, the editing process, and just yeah, some little tips for that. A normal day in my life does consist of making reels. That's like sort of the main thing I like to do with my time, pumping out those Instagram reels and TikTok videos almost daily. Also, I have partnered up with Nikon to create this video for you guys. I'm using their gorgeous Z30 camera. It's a camera specially created for content creators. I've got the vlogging kit here, so I've got the Joby tripod, the microphone, and also the beautiful camera. The first thing that I'm loving about this camera is that it's got the vari-angle monitor, which is basically the screen. I can flip it around and look at myself while I'm talking, which just makes it so much easier. Like just being able to see what you're recording as you're recording it just makes such a huge difference with vlogging. It's also touchscreen as well, so I can like change settings as I go. And it's also, I have to show you this. It's also got an auto eye detection as well, so as I'm talking to you, it's staying in focus because the auto eye detection is auto-focusing on my face, which is also just so handy. There's nothing worse than when you are editing a video and you realize that it's out of focus and you've already like filmed the whole thing. So anyway, that's really exciting. So happy to be working with Nikon. I feel like it's just a real pinch me moment in my career. I've really actually recently become a full-time content creator as of like 8 weeks ago, and it's probably all thanks to Reels. Well, it's definitely all thanks to Reels going viral. So yeah, anyway, it is already like late morning, so I'm gonna make some breakfast. So I'm just gonna be going for a trusty old avocado on toast. I just got this loaf of sourdough bread this morning. The Zealy Bay Organic. This is one of my favorite breads, I reckon. I get it from What's Fresh in Kyneton. And yeah, I feel like you just can't go wrong with avocado on toast. I like some nice thick slices. And every single time I get a new loaf of bread, this bit here, I cut it off and I just put some vegan butter on it and eat it while the rest of my toast is in the toaster. Every time I eat bread, I just get hiccups. On the bread, avo, I'm gonna put some kimchi on it too. This is my favorite brand by Gaga's Gut Loving Ferments. I'm gonna butter both pieces. Look at this avo, it's like perfectly right. Oh, hang on. I love it when you can like spoon butter like avocado. I love it when you can like spread avo like butter, and when you go like that with a knife, it reminds me of butter. That's like a perfectly right avo, in my opinion. And I reckon I'll do one piece with kimchi and the other one just plain. Little sprinkle of salt, some chili flakes on this piece, and also always need a squeeze of lemon. Yum. Now I could sit down and eat this, but I'm just gonna eat it standing up like I normally do. Look at how good that looks. Oh. Mmm. Oh my god, it's so good. And the other piece, this has never ever ever let me down. Looks simple, sounds simple, but it's just... Okay, so usually how I start my day is with a morning coffee and breakfast while I do my emails. There is the like huge admin side of being a content creator that people don't usually see. So usually every morning I make a coffee and sit down and do my emails, but I actually did get a coffee when I was out buying bread. I am someone that like cannot concentrate in the afternoon, and I get like all my admin done first thing in the morning while I'm riding the caffeine high from my coffee. I'm just gonna spend the next hour getting back to people and yeah, just like do sort of admin-y stuff for a little bit. And yeah, that's the first thing I do pretty much every single day. I just got delivered some gorgeous flowers from my best friend. I'm gonna put them in this vase. So these are, what are these called? These are called, I can't remember what they're called. Oh my god, there's little bits of confetti in it. See? Love. They look really pretty with the poppies. Oh, I love flowers. Oh, I should put some water in it. I should have done the water first, shouldn't I? Oh, I love them. Love, love, love. I feel like you can put flowers in any space and it would just make the space look beautiful. Okay, so, oops, I'm gonna get into starting my reel now. I am going to be making a sesame crusted tofu in like a nourish bowl kind of thing. The reason I've chosen to make this is because I posted this, I made this the other day and posted it on my story, and it got a lot of traction. A lot of people asking me for the recipe, and to me that screams that it's a good idea to post it as a recipe as a reel. Usually the way I choose my recipes, for example with that one, I posted something on my story, it got a lot of traction, so I think cool, if I post it as a reel it's probably going to get a lot of traction as well and it will probably do well. Also, I will go through my Instagram Reels feed and look at what's sort of trending sometimes. I'll get inspiration from that. Sometimes I go onto other people's like Instagram pages and look through it and see what they've made and what's done really well for them, and I'll like replicate something like that and always give them credit if I have been inspired by them. It's very important. I also will sometimes look at my old recipes that I've made like a year ago, and if that's done well then I'll just sort of like repeat that. I personally think I always am repeating recipes. Even if I just tweak them a tiny bit, if something does really well for me, I'll just like remake it again. You can like just repurpose content all the time. Or not repurpose content, but repurpose recipes. Anyway, I posted a sesame crusted tofu bowl thing on my stories 2 days ago. Heaps of people asked for the recipe. That's what I'm gonna make today. So I've got the camera set up with like the whole vlogging kit, the tripod and the microphone. Actually a really gloomy day outside, but that doesn't matter with this camera. Normally I probably wouldn't shoot on a day where it's cloudy like this because the quality just doesn't come out that great. But because this camera performs so well in low light, it doesn't really matter. I can just bloody go for it. So I just finished making this gorgeous little bowl of sesame crusted tofu with avo and all that. I am gonna sit down and eat this for lunch now. So this is one thing I'm loving about the Nikon Z30 and just with Nikon in general is this Nikon SnapBridge app. So all I'm doing here is setting up the Wi-Fi connection between the camera and my phone. All you have to do is press a couple of buttons and you can see that the Nikon Z30 camera pops up straight away in my Wi-Fi. I then jump back onto the SnapBridge app and I just click download pictures and everything is already there, set up, ready to go. And look at how quickly all of this stuff loads up. Then I just select what I need and I then click on download, and then I just gotta wait a little bit for those to upload to my phone. Then I can edit the reel and just upload it straight from my phone onto Instagram, which just saves me so much time. All right, so Jacob just has come home early from work. We're going to Daylesford later, staying there for 2 nights. Brought me home these gorgeous flowers. Bless his little soul.
Lucky girl.
And where are we going for dinner tonight?
We're going to Beppy's in Daylesford.
I've always wanted to go there.
Have some pizza.
What's Danny doing? Oh, I can see he's wagging his tail, so he must be happy. What are you doing? Oh. He loves the microphone on this camera. Anything fluffy, oh, you got something in your eye. Anything fluffy, this dog will try and eat. You're cute. Oh, good boy. Alright, so I'm just about to get ready to go and leave to Daylesford, but I wanted to give you guys some of my favorite tips when it comes to making Instagram reels. Coming up with a good idea or a good recipe, always find inspiration on the Instagram Reels feed. There's always look at what's trending, look at what does well for other people and replicate that in your own way. Always give credit if you are getting a dish from another person or another culture. Don't forget to credit other people or the cultures where that dish has originated from. Tip number 2, once you've filmed a recipe and you're editing it, also look at your Instagram Reels feed and look at how all of the viral videos have been edited. I used to make videos that went for like 40 to 60 seconds, and then I realized that all of the viral videos in my Instagram Reels feed were only like 15 seconds long, and they all moved really quick with like really short frames, flicking from like image to image. So as soon as I implemented that, that just made a huge difference in my engagement, because people would then watch the whole video instead of watching a full 40 to 60 second video, which no one really has time for these days. Making a video go for like 15 seconds shows Instagram that people watch the entire video, and it's a lot easier for people to watch the entire video if it's really short. And if people are watching the entire video, Instagram will see that people have watched the entire video, and then they'll push it out to more people. Another thing I always do is I always use trending sound. I feel like this gets repeated a lot, but it does make a huge difference. When you're looking through your Instagram Reels feed, choose audios that have that little arrow pointing up in the bottom of the corner, because that means that the song is trending. If there's like 20,000 or 30,000 videos or more already made using that sound, maybe try and find another one with less videos, because that song or that sound is already sort of peaking at its virality, and you want to be able to get onto the songs that are just starting to trend. So I usually try and find ones that are like sort of under 10,000, but it's anything between like 10 and 20,000 is okay, I think. But anything more than that, you might not have jumped on that viral sound soon enough. And also, just as like a foodie content creator, just make sure that your recipes are easy to follow, easy to watch. You don't want like all these really crazy transitions. You don't want the recipe and your caption to have like all these different emojis and stuff. You just want the content to be really easy to read and really easy to understand and really easy to watch. So like no transitions where like the whole like video is like shaking. When something's easy for them to watch and easy for them to read, that's when they're going to save it and send it to other people. And my final tip is just try and make as savable content as possible. So like I try to make sure my recipes are really simple, really easy. People can get the ingredients from anywhere, like just from any supermarket. And I always go on about how easy they are to make and how simple it is and how budget friendly it is, because that's the type of stuff that people go, oh yes, that gives me a lot of value. I'm gonna save that and save that for later. Or I'm gonna save that and send that to my friend because they've been saying that they need more budget friendly meals. Or I'm gonna save that and send it to my friend because they hate cooking, but this one looks really simple. So yeah, always just put value at the forefront of any piece of content you're gonna make. That's what I did, and I think that that is how I have gained such a big audience in the last few months from following those little tips. Okay, it is now 4 o'clock. We've got dinner booked for 5:45. So I'm gonna go and pack my bag and get ready for Daylesford. And I reckon I'll probably see you when I check into the Airbnb or when I get to Beppy. All right, just arrived in Daylesford at our cute little Airbnb. Give you a quick little tour. We've got to go in, got to be there in 2 minutes, but that's okay. So it's this cute little cottage. Jacob got here before when you put the fire on. It's already a tiny bit messy, but it's so cute. It's just like a little 1-bedroom cottage with this cute little kitchen, and it's dog friendly as well, so Dennis gets to come. He's a good boy. Good boy, Denny. And this is a little room. Cute little bed. Cute little boyfriend.